was our beautiful little boy that was taken away from us, and he shouldn't have been.
That's what we're fighting for. We did everything within our power to make sure that this didn't happen again, because Kyran's death was preventable. He was throwing up throughout the day, but just before he threw up, he would go pale, like he was in pain, and then he would throw up. So we knew that there was something that wasn't quite right.
And it was both of our mums that said to take him up to emergency. Because everyone kept saying it was gastro, that's what we had assumed it was. He was just in a daze, just staring at the wall in front of him. The nurse would come to the door and I was bawling my eyes out, holding Kyran and saying to her, something is seriously, seriously wrong. You need to do something. And all she could say to me was to wait for the doctor to come in at 10 o'clock in the morning.
When I arrived there in the morning, it would have been about 8 o'clock, and it was like seeing a different child. It was without exaggeration, it was horrific. There was a few nurses coming in and out, but they didn't seem to be looking at Kyran or listening to either of us.
Having your child in that condition and having no one listening to you when you know that there's something really wrong, I've never felt so alone in my life. I think at the start I had a little bit of hope, the fact that he was getting transferred. Then when a couple of things happened in the ambulance, that's when that all changed.
I looked at my phone and I had about 9 missed calls on my phone, and it was Naomi. I rang her and she answered the phone. She said that they're at the hospital and that his heart stopped.
To follow everyone into emergency and to see your son laying there with 50 million tubes coming out of him and at least 10 doctors there, I just collapsed.
They came in and they basically came in to tell us to come and say goodbye.
It breaks my heart, but it makes me angry. Listening to the parent should be the number one rule. Babies and children don't have a voice. They can't put their hand up and say, you know, mummy, something's seriously wrong. But us as a mother and a father, we know every little thing about Kyran from head to toe. To have the nurse listen to me saying that there's something seriously wrong, for there to be an escalation process, you know, everything could have been so different if they'd just done that.
Since Kyran's death in 2013, there's been monumental change.
We've been working with the Clinical Excellence Commission on the REACH program.
Part of the escalation process is making parents, caregivers feel comfortable so they can raise their hand if they're worried about their child and if there's something wrong.
I think that the REACH program is going to make a lot of difference, and I'm hoping that the medical staff will just start to listen a lot more.